Mbuemu.
Going to fight this back. Brian Mbuemo in the penalty area. Finishes it off. No nerves now.
De Ligt.
45 seconds to go. Bruno Fernandes into the penalty area. Up go the header. It's in.
Casemiro.
Still a chance here. Looping. Casemiro.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, it's by Manchester United and Bruno Fernandes.
If you had to name one standout player for Manchester United this season, you'd have quite a few contenders. Yet the true game changer has undeniably been Senne Lammens. For had he not replaced Andre Onana in goal this summer, United's results likely wouldn't have improved, their defence would still be struggling, and Ruben Amorim might have already been out of a job. Yes, it's still early in his United career, but Lammens has already shown the crucial quality and reassurance the team has sorely missed from their goalkeepers in recent seasons. Not long ago, however, the outlook on the 23-year-old was far less optimistic. Questions about his inexperience, combined with United's missed opportunities to sign a more experienced goalkeeper this summer, sparked fears of a repeat of their chaotic goalkeeping saga and, consequently, a continuation of last season's dismal form. But on the contrary, this is how Lammens has helped turn this season around for United. United's goalkeeping troubles have been escalating for years, but are often traced back to the aftermath of David De Gea's departure in 2023. But while he was hailed as one of football's elite shot stoppers and even became a cult hero during some of United's toughest post-Ferguson years, De Gea himself became increasingly error-prone in his final seasons. Notably, his struggles with playing out from the back seriously hampered the team's ability to adopt the modern, possession-focused style favoured by their rivals. And so while those teams advanced, United seemed to fall behind. To address this, then manager Erik ten Hag brought in his former Ajax goalkeeper Andre Onana, a player known as one of the best ball-playing keepers in the game and fresh off reaching a Champions League final with Inter Milan. However, the Cameroonian turned out to be even more erratic, and his shaky displays significantly contributed to United's disastrous back-to-back finishes of 8th and 15th in the Premier League. Seriously, the guy honestly couldn't even save a PDF. After 2 seasons with Onana fumbling in goal, it was clear that a re-evaluation of the goalkeeper position was necessary, especially at the start of Amorim's first full season when results could finally be truly assessed. Originally, United planned to sign a new keeper only after selling either Onana or Altay Bayindir this summer, but this plan quickly changed following Onana's blunders in United's humiliating Carabao Cup exit to 4th-tier side Grimsby Town, along with Bayindir's failure to make an impression when given the chance. And so, United opted for the young Senne Lammens, who joined on a deadline day deal from Royal Antwerp for about £18 million. Meanwhile, Onana, now dropped down the pecking order behind both Bayindir and Lammens, sought a loan to Turkish Super League side Trabzonspor. It was a calculated gamble by United to go into the season with a backup who had warmed the bench in the past year more than his girl's cheeks, along with a young keeper who had only one full season of First Division football in Belgium under his belt. Amorim was patient with his new keeper, not rushing the 23-year-old into action since he hadn't been signed with the expectation of stepping straight into the starting role.
When Senne arrived here, first of all, Altay was playing, and then he arrives and you can feel it that he needs to adapt. New country, new training, the pressure that you guys put on the goalkeepers are massive, so it was like a little preparation for the guy to be ready.
However, when the need arose, the manager handed Lammens his debut in a 2-0 win away to Sunderland in early October, where he kept a clean sheet and has solidified his place ever since. At the season's outset, United were conceding many goals due to goalkeeping errors, but that's now changed with a reliable goalie who actually has hands, leading the team to win 4 and lose just 1 of the 7 games he has started. Yet, despite Lammens making more than twice as many saves as goals conceded, his backline has let him down at times with lapses in concentration, as seen in the numerous big chances they've allowed. That said, only more time on the training ground can rectify this and help them avoid self-destructing at critical moments. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, we'd be incredibly grateful if you subscribed. Your support helps us grow and continue creating the content you love. Lammens' most notable trait is his shot-stopping ability. In one-on-one situations, he likes to start closer to his line, giving himself that crucial extra fraction of a second to read the attacker before quickly closing down the angle with speed and aggression. This really contrasts with Onana, who, instead of coming off his line to make himself big, often left a wide target for opponents to exploit by taking early shots and catching him off guard. At the same time, Lammens' footwork when saving shots is uncannily reminiscent of De Gea's at his pre-2019 peak, one that no doubt helped him make more saves than any other goalkeeper in the Belgian Pro League last season, alongside recording the league's highest shot-to-save ratio at 81.4%. What really sets him apart from other young goalkeepers is how well he keeps his chest square to the ball and maintains balance until the very last second, forcing attackers into decisions they'd rather not make. Beyond shot stopping, Lammens has shown a great willingness to compete in the air, actively attacking deliveries and getting to the ball first, a trait that United's past keepers have lacked and one that is growing vital as set pieces become increasingly potent weapons in the Premier League. The game is so back. Without Lammens in goal, United's defenders would still be uneasy, and they likely wouldn't have performed as well as they have recently. De Ligt is in the best form of his United career. Luke Shaw looks like a completely new player, while Lenny Yoro has shown impressive composure at the back for someone so young. Without the confidence Lammens brings, United's backline might have struggled to effectively track their markers into midfield, which could mean Casemiro would still be struggling against transitions as he did earlier last season. As you can see, Lammens' impact creates a domino effect. Whatever United had missed out on in the summer, they gained a younger version of Donnarumma's shot-stopping ability, combined with Emi Martinez's confidence in the air.
I think one of the most important things and the key points was for me to not make it too difficult for myself, doing the easy things good and not really looking to make the most amazing saves or do the most amazing stuff.
With the right players in place, Amorim's United have been able to play faster and more direct, eliminating the slow build-up play from the back that plagued them last season like coronavirus. Much has been said about Premier League teams veering back to a more direct, transitional approach overall, but beyond the eye test, United even stands out in several metrics within that context. For instance, Amorim's side has attempted the third most long balls this season, and while they were the fifth slowest attack in the league last year, they've now risen to the eighth fastest. Long balls from the goalkeeper have been the starkest difference in United's style of play this season, showcasing a remarkable 76% increase compared to the number of long balls used by Amorim's side last season. This more aggressive approach typically begins with long balls from Senne Lammens in goal, who, for context, has already registered some of the highest long ball totals by a goalkeeper in a single game since the beginning of last season. If the long ball finds a teammate, that's great, especially with flick-ons facilitating direct play. However, rather than simply relying on the success of these long balls, United's strategy also takes advantage of opposing centre-backs, heading any misplaced passes back into midfield, allowing United's attackers to capitalise from there. Against Liverpool, for instance, Lammens completed only 8 successful long passes, but United were more than ready for the second ball, and they knew how to attack it. Inevitably, United's overall share of possession has fallen from 54% last season to around 50% this season. However, this may well be a price worth paying if it allows them to keep the ball further away from their own goal. While Bayindir could distribute but couldn't save, and Onana could do neither particularly well, Lammens has proven to be an exceptionally well-rounded keeper who rarely looks uncomfortable, whether playing short passes or going long when necessary. Although he may still need time to acclimatise to the physical challenges of the Premier League, Lammens displays a maturity and edge that indicate he thrives on competition despite his young age. And with the quality he brings, the confidence he exudes, and his role as a key facilitator in Amorim's game plan, it seems that United may have finally addressed their long-standing issue in the goalkeeping position. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more content like this. Also, don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you never miss a beat. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.